slams that rusty old screen door. There's always something.
This cow needs a tag.
Make a run down to the store. There's always something in the oven. Someone's always on the phone. Your uncle's dropping in just when you want to be alone.
So there is 12 cows here. Morning, by the way. 12. These are some of the cows that are not in calf, and they are today going to Carlisle auction on the wagon. Our wagon only takes 4 due to weight restrictions, hence why we're not using that, and it'll be a slow journey on that. So yeah, that's why we're getting Halsey in. So this side of cubicles now, ow, is completely empty. Nuisance is obviously still here causing absolute hell. No, Nuisance, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Stop it. She's not even funny, honestly. She's really naughty. Oh, you've got a reprieve. Why don't you just think yourself lucky? Huh? Why don't you just think yourself lucky and behave? Stop it. Bullying isn't tolerated here. Just checking numbers. You are very big. How tall this cow is? She's like this on me. She's taller than me. 5'5.5". Show us your hooves and we will get the move. The despair of me, honestly. Where does it say? It says it somewhere. A wagon.
No place like home. No place like home. No place like home. No place like home. Just you and your own homemade homegrown. No place like.
He said they don't put the strap lines on anymore, but they used to have one that said, "You breed them and we'll lead them." So all cattle leave. They have a passport, so like people. They look like. Oh, yeah, I'll show you a proper one. So they're all signed off, stick it up. It's really strict. You can't just move cows for the crack. Like if you're a farmer, you'll know this. If you're not, it's very, very strict. So these go with the cows. Scania Beast. Can you see that bow there? That's what needs limbing when the man basket comes, that we got a price on. To be fair, that's a total lie. You didn't get a price on it, you just bought it because you're not a dick. Yeah, I don't, my phone's really wet, I'm sorry. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know whether it's the start of something new or the end of something long. I don't know. I just don't know. Roy is logging the cows off. So what happens is when you sell cows from your end, you need to go on this website, CTS Online. So this here is the British Cattle Movement Service, BCMS, if you're a farmer you will know it as. And basically it is a database of all of your animals. And Roy has basically, you log off. So we have to say that those animals that have just gone have left the premises. Then Carlisle Auction will log them onto their premises. And then the next people that buy them, obviously for probably a fattening unit for 90 days for farm assurance, that kind of thing, they will log them onto their premises when they're sold. It's very stringent. This lessons we'll learn at foot and mouth. More so with sheep, because sheep were very much... they weren't as traceable as cows. But yeah, they are very, very strict, and yeah, this is... So here, official ear tag lumber, this is you logging them onto the auction, and you send this with your passport, so it just ties in with your passport, so it's just an entry form. So those 12 cows that just went, this one here has been with us for 14 years. Jimmy Winter, we call her. I've got loads of videos of her. She's an absolute bitch. She was 80 quid. 80 quid we bought her for. And I remember her being bought. So I am now, it's got to the point where I am getting to be here longer than the oldest cows. Do you know what I mean? So she has had, these are the dates of birth of her calves, calving history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 calves. And those are their dates of birth. So this is, you can look for any animal that you've had. So there's reporting deaths. So view animal details and history. I can type an ear tag number of a cow. So like, I'll show you. So view animal history. So say we'll go for Chaz's mum, the bull. So we've got 103, 103049, 700, 752. Let's have a look. Now she's an interesting cow because 103, 049, space 700, 752. I didn't put UK number, UK in front of it. UK 103. I did know that. I did know that. 752. Right, that makes sense. Sorry. Yeah, right. So here we go. So this is Chaz's mum. Let's have a look. So she was born in 2014, and she was born in a place called Asby near us. A really reputable breeder. Is he still alive?
I don't know, it's sadly dementia.
Yeah, he got dementia. It was really sad. But I've not heard anything for an awful long time about him. So she then left there, and she went to somewhere called Highfield, and they couldn't get her in calf. So, can you see? They sent her back to her original house, okay? And then we came along not too long afterwards, to be honest. So she moved on the 11th of February, and we bought her on the 4th of May. And then she moved to, oh no, we didn't, but yeah, no, 14th of the 6th. She moved to us. So she was the very large ginger cow that you just saw being loaded onto the wagon. So she was such a big animal. She was actually bigger than any bull that we've had. They didn't know whether she was a rival or a friend. She was quite intimidating. So she left us with 2 bulls. We have Chaz, who you obviously know of because I talk about him quite a lot. I'll show you a video of him here now. Hun, can we just knock this shit off? You look really stupid. And she also left us with a brand new little bull, who is an absolute stunner. I've always just said, and it's an absolutely a really important point. When I didn't type in UK, so we did have, for the first time ever, an FR, which is France. He's gone now. That's the bull that had no swimmers. He was French. But after foot and mouth, when they had to restock the farms, they went far and wide to gather cattle. So they went to Norway, Belgium, Sweden, all of this, to bring cattle in. So a lot of people's, if you looked at a list of them, they wouldn't just be UK 10401. They would be FR and all the rest of it, different prefixes. I think they probably, unless you're into pedigree breeding, they've been maybe weeded out by now because obviously, we're up to 14 years since 2009, which is, I have been here a long time. I used to have a life. Wow. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting to, I've lost the back of my earring, show you how these things work and how stringent they actually are. Hence why we get so bothered when, other countries come in with lesser stringent welfare standards. And even the background things, like the movement standards and stuff that we upkeep and the records that we hold, they also don't do that. So yes, welfare obviously is at the top of everybody's list, but the behind the scenes bits that people don't generally look at they're also lacking compared to our systems. And I just think it's a crying shame that we're being undercut by other countries when they don't do this that I'm doing now. You know, when they can't, you know, I can go on every single animal we've ever had and tell you where they've been and what they've done and what calves they've had. And I just don't, I don't fully believe that other countries can do the same thing. I just think the integrity of British farming is something that should be protected. And that is why I'm, you know, now there's several reasons that have, you know, come into it over the years of why I'm doing this. But, you know, I am very passionate about our way of life, you know, our farm, and I do think it needs to be preserved and, you know, stuck up for, and I will stand there. I really will. Right, enough of that. Oh, someone's just got in touch before and asked if they can have the offcuts off the rug, which are here. They're the offcuts, to make some purses. And I said, of course you can. So I'm going to send them to somebody. I'll keep you updated about purse making. That's exciting, isn't it? Oh, no. Where are the cows? Where are the cows? Oh, they've escaped. The gate was open and they've come down there. Where are they? Where are they? I've lost them. How can you lose cows? How? I'm looking. Bear with me. There's no cow poo down here. I can't see. Boy's gonna go crazy. I don't even know where he is. Not there. Where the hell are they? How do you lose cows? They're very big. Get out! Like, why? Just very naughty. You could fall down. This is a very unsafe loft. Get out. Get out. Oh, you're very badly behaved. Come on, you crazy pigeons. Get out. So instead of putting these back in the handling system, we actually did want to, right now, this second, move them into the cubicles, into more spacious accommodation. The dogs are going crazy. They just didn't need to escape in the process. This was not part of the plan. Go on. When these go in the shed, the handling system reverts back to being a handling system, which is what it was built for. But like I've said in the past, to justify the cost of roofing it over, it needed to work for its money. So it's housed. These guys, come on. Come on, get out of the way. Let's house these guys over winter. They're not going to be to manually go and turn on a tap and water, which is just going to be amazing. It'll be so nice not to have the crush shit up all the time, won't it? Because it's really slippy when you're trying to move things. But like, it's just, like I said, it's had to work for its money. So it cost about 14 grand to put the roof on with no grant funding, for those of you who think it is. It's made a hell of a difference. May as well clean this out while it's wet. You know, what are you going to do on a wet day? Clean that up, that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to get the scraper on. Nellie Gray can now jump out the garden. Disaster. So we are just cleaning this out.
There's always an opinion that you would be just fine to do without. The bathroom's always occupied.
We'll continue that video tomorrow of us cleaning the handling system. Thank you so much for watching. Always appreciate all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow.